So guys, what is YouTube video? Today we are actually going down to Barnes & Noble. We haven't been there in a while. I'm kind of excited. Hopefully they actually have some really good pops that we do need for the collection. So if you guys could make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscription, helps the channel immensely. Recently in these these last videos, I've been trying to go to stores that I haven't been to too often and show you guys what pops we are hunting for, because again, we have been on the grind. We're trying to hunt for some more shows, pops. We've been watching a lot of One Piece, so obviously because of that, I've been trying to find as many pops as I can for my big shows. Like, we are going to be doing a video soon going for the new wave of the My Hero pops. Again, there's a lot of shows that have new waves that we're definitely be doing specific videos on, but for today, we're just going down to Barnes & Noble to see what they do have. Hopefully they have some good pops, like I say, in the Funko Pop section. It's been a while since I've been to this one, so let's get down there, see what they do have, and hopefully there's something we do need for the collection. So we came over to Barnes & Noble, and they have a behind us. We're gonna show that at the end. There's a massive set of like 5. Their clearance pops are crazy, but there's a couple that they do have. I see like Red Guardian, Lex Luthor, Judy Hopps from Zootopia 2. Again, not a lot right here. I guess there's that Sonic if you want to see this one, if I can kind of slide it out. This is that exclusive. I don't even know where it's exclusive to be honest, but I've seen this so many times, but it is a Sonic pop. On this side, I see like the wave of Jogo back there. Kaiju number 8. They do have that Sonic again. ReZero. I do see that Sasuke. Not a good box, but this is that Glow Sasuke. If we do find a good box, we might pick that up today. Again, panning down, not seeing anything standing out currently. On this wave, I'm seeing like they do have that Nobara, which we don't. There's not the chase, just the common. Jogo again. Panning through, they do have this Whole Cake Island Monkey D. Luffy. I'm debating on this one for the factor that I haven't gotten this far in the show. Obviously, Whole Cake Island is an arc that I haven't gotten to, and I'm undecided on if I want to pick this up or not. If I find the Sasuke, probably won't pick this up, but if I do find nothing else, maybe we will get this one for today. Just add it to the collection, of course. Then on this side, I am seeing like Pochita back there, the Hammer of Baravia. Again, Anya's right there. Kind of panning by on these commons. Again, nothing I'm really seeing that stands out here. This side, I'm seeing like Pop Towns and Moments, the Fortress of Solitude, some of the Godzilla pops. I see like Astrobot. I do see like some of the King of the Hill pops. Goku. They do have Nick Wilde back there. They do have the One Piece Biddy pops. Don't know if we're going to be picking up these today, but they are really cool to see in person. On this side, I'm seeing a lot of, again, like just random miscellaneous pops. Going down, I do see that Nezuko. That is the newest one from the wave of her smiling. We have Pennywise back there from the new show. I see Ferb. Another Sasuke. Not a good box for Sasuke again, but I think it's not a good box for Sasuke. I think there was something wrong with it. Hold on, I gotta really look. Yeah, crushed up front. And then obviously they do also have the new wave of the Last Ronin, which is super cool. So if you guys want to see that, this is another set that I do want to pick up very soon. We're not in today's video though, but I do see like Fallout, another one of the Whole Cake Island Luffy's, the Sandman. Panning down here, again, nothing that I'm seeing that stands out. And then panning down here, still nothing that stands out, but there's another section. They do have that Mahito, which is kind of cool. This is the massive section I was talking about with discounted pops. I see like Storm from X-Men 97. They have Lloyd, some New Jeans ones, Guy Gardner, Hontengu, Mr. Terrific, Goku, The Thing. I see Himmel down there. I see all these ones down here. There's a lot of really good pops in this little section. So that is all the pops that I'm seeing at Barnes & Noble. So let's go back to the house and show you guys. But this is crazy. Look how many pops are only $5 here. And a lot of them are newer sets that still I think should be people picking up, but who knows. Alright guys, so we are back from going down to obviously Barnes & Noble. As you guys can see, ignore the Funko Pop behind my back. But we are back from going down to Barnes & Noble. And my goodness, those sales were absolutely insane. $5 for pops. Obviously, as you guys probably saw on the footage, a lot of the clearance pops were damaged. So, I mean, besides that part, we basically dug through, and I dug through and picked the pops that I found that were good boxes for what they were. And like I say, there was crazy pops. They had Red Guardian, a lot of random ones that basically, like I was going to say Red Guardian, but like a lot of Marvel pops and a lot of pops that probably just didn't sell that crazy. They did have like Spy Family. I saw Himmel, which I'm kind of surprised that those were there, but the boxes were absolutely horrible. Himmel's box was bad. Lloyd's was fine. I don't know why Spy Family was there. I mean, I thought it would have sold well. I bought literally Lloyd, Yor, and Anya like on day one. I never got any of the exclusives, but I did get those. And I don't know why they were on sale, but I wish I could have found that Sasuke. I couldn't end up finding a good box on the Sasuke from, I think it's an Entertainment Earth exclusive. And so I ended up having to pass on that. Same as the Peter Parker where he's pulling the mask out of the bag. I couldn't get that because that one had bad boxes. I did see the Last Ronin set. So lots and lots of stuff was like all over the place for us to look for. However, obviously, we did still pick up some pops, and we're going to start with the first one we grabbed, which ended up being, if you guys want to see, you guys probably saw it right there, we got Nightcrawler right here from X-Men 97. Super, super cool set. Obviously, this set's been out for a little bit, and as you guys know, I haven't gotten anybody, because it basically has Jubilee, Magneto, Nightcrawler, Storm, and Bastion, and he also has a chase, and Jubilee has a chase as well, but we basically got Nightcrawler here, and like I say, for $5 on a good box is crazy. And look, sticker comes right off. You don't even have to worry about that. And then look, it's just Nightcrawler. Super, super cool pop. I am definitely glad I got this one. This is genuinely such a clean set. You guys are obviously seeing it in the close-up. But man, and it's a good box. This is literally almost a perfect box. There might be like maybe if I really sat here and stared, maybe something that I'm missing, but from the literally just a perfect box for $5, a pop that I did want for the collection, and obviously I want to finish getting all the X-Men 97 pops. I love 97, one of the best animated Marvel shows we have up to date currently. And then if you guys know, the second pop we also ended up grabbing was going to be, or if you want to see, we ended up grabbing Jubilee right here. This isn't the chase. I didn't have the chase, which if you guys know, the chase is her with the battle damage, basically, but it's her using her firework powers, if you guys want to see. Jubilee is such a cool character. She's an underrated X-Men that people don't talk about a lot, and I definitely am glad that she is in the show, because, again, she's super cool. I don't remember, was she in the old 90s series? I believe she is in the old 90s series, but, again, super, super cool, and I'm surprised, though, with this set, though. If you guys don't know, originally what happened with this set was they released Funko Shop exclusives of the classic Magneto, Cyclops, I believe, I know those two off the top of my head, and they never did anyone else. And I think there might have been, no, Rogue and Phoenix were both collector core boxes. I was almost blanking, and then they might have done a Wolverine. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. And I believe they might I swear there's another one in that wave of the little Funko Shops. I just know Cyclops and I know Magneto. But what's kind of weird is in that set, they never did Beast. And Beast does not get love in literally anything. Marvel Champions of the card game, no Beast. Funko Pops, no Beast. Like, they just don't give Beast and give the hype up and recognition he deserves. And let me know, would you guys be super excited if they did a Wave 2 and gave us a Beast? Because I think that he'd have a flock chase. He'd look super cool. Or even give us like an exclusive of him in his lab coat. Like, there's so much you could do with that character. And I hope we do get more waves, especially with Season 2. Which, when we went down to the convention, which would have been a while back when we met Sanji and Madara, we actually also met Rogue's voice actor, the same. She is actually going to be voicing Rogue in Marvel Rivals. And she said they had already finished Season 2 and were already almost done with Season 3, which I believe they ended up talking about when they did a panel. So that's crazy that they already have Season 3 ready. So that means that I definitely hope that we do get, more waves of this show. Because I definitely buy more pops from this. Again, I didn't like the 8-bit set, which is supposed to be referenced off basically that episode of Mojo when he takes them to the 8-bit world. I would never buy those. I exclude those. I don't even pretend like those are pops because I would never pick them up. But just the actual physical pops, I do think this one looks super clean. And yeah, so now we definitely are going to finish by getting Bastion, Storm, and Magneto. Those are just the last 3 from this common wave. And we're definitely going to complete this wave very soon. I definitely want to grab them. But out of all the pops that were $5, I ended up grabbing just these 2. I think these both look really cool. And again, I love Nightcrawler so much. One of my favorite X-Men. And I love Jubilee, and I thought that was definitely 2 pickups that for good boxes that I definitely needed for the collection to start my 97 series, because I actually don't have any. The only ones I have are like regular X-Men pops, which was like Apocalypse. If I look down there, it's like Apocalypse, Dark Phoenix, Sunfire, and I believe I have one more somewhere. And shout out to Monza, she's the one that gave me Apocalypse. But that is going to be everything we did pick up for today. Obviously, like I tell you, there weren't a lot of pops that I could really find there that besides these 2, because I saw like the Punisher from Daredevil, his box was damaged. I saw Red Guardian, his box was damaged. So besides these 2, everything else had damage. Like even the Storm had damage and the Magneto we showed. I wish they didn't, because then I would have probably picked up all 4 of those and got like pretty much my whole common wave for like $20. But I did still pick up what I could. I do have been having a good day today. I did already stream today. Check out that. We also did the short today. Make sure to watch that. We'll be here tomorrow making more content. Again, I'm having a great time doing this. We're back on the grind, making content, having a good time with you guys. I do have an amazing day. I'll see you guys then. Peace.